PWP Nation,
where wrestling discussion lives.
Well, hello there. Dukes, Keith, and Griff here from the Anything But Credible podcast, a.k.a. the ABC Pod. Fellas?
Holla.
Oh, hello. We're here to let you know that you could be possibly missing out on the best podcast ever created, aside from the Offended podcast, of course, and you don't want to be missing that. Now, what makes us the best? Griff? Yeah, great. Keith? Exactly. Look, I'll keep it really simple for you. Crazy people, crazy news, crazy theories, crazy uncredible. That's right. We made that word up. Griff, Keith, say something crazy for me.
Russia wants you to believe in Finland. Real.
Nice. Look, you can find us just about anywhere that you get your podcast, especially Apple Podcasts. Also, don't forget to hit us up on Facebook at ABC Pod. That's ABC POD. Twitter at _ABC Pod. And Instagram at ABC Podcast. Check in with us for a new episode every Monday and join the conspiracy to commit stupid. We will see you then, and shout out to the Offended Podcast.
Adios. Later, guys. Like you more than a friend.
What's up, everybody? Kyle Fauché here to tell you about my brand new podcast, the Going Off Topic podcast, brought to you by the Anything But Credible Network. On Going Off Topic, I look at all forms of media, from different real and theoretical angles that you don't usually hear about. From movies, to TV, to music, to sports, to gaming, to anything really. You never know what the topic will be, but you're guaranteed a new angle and a different conversation about it, that's for sure. You can find Going Off Topic anywhere and everywhere that you get your podcasts. Check out our social media feeds on Facebook, Going Off Topic with Kyle Fauché, on Twitter, going_off_topic, and don't forget about anythingbutcredible.com, where you can find everything for the pod, including the written blog post. That's right, we're carrying over the Going Off Topic blog to anythingbutcredible.com too. So check it all out there, and I'll catch you on the next topic.
welcome to Offended presents the Game of Thrones Season 8 review show. Holy shit.
Holy fucking shit.
The Battle for Winterfell. It's your boys and Chick. Chicky, Stoutsy, Katie, Naked Lady. I'm sorry, I can't even do the Game of Thrones like names right now because I...
Lord Tricky, House of Cockpit. Lady Katie, House of the Naked. And Lord Stoutsy, House of Misery.
Yes.
Thanks, Lord Stoutsy.
I said that with... I didn't put any dramatic tone to any of that. So I couldn't remember my own name.
What do they call me? Am I the poop pit or am I misery?
Well, I was like, wait, am I Rick this week or not? I'm not, because I ain't dead, motherfucker.
So here we are, Game of Thrones. My heart's going to probably stop soon with playoff hockey, Game of Thrones, and Avengers.
Yeah. Not good for anybody's health.
No.
Well, on this, they waited till episode 3 to kill literally anybody, so...
Yeah.
It's like, fuck.
Yeah.
We know it's coming.
Do you have your paper?
I can go get the paper.
Just go get the paper. You're never ready for this. And, like, you know what we're talking about. This is why you don't host the regular show, because you're never ready. This is like Songs of the Week, but like, oh, I forgot we're talking Game of Thrones, the one thing that I have.
Jeez Louise.
Yeah, she's staring at me. She took off the headphones, put down the mic, she's just staring at me now.
Figure it out.
Well, anyway, episode 3, Battle of Winterfell, it was literally a 90-minute battle scene. Like, just one of the craziest fucking episodes I've ever seen. And I have noticed that a lot of people on the interweb bitching about this episode, though. At the same time, as much as I've seen people like loving it, it's either you really love the episode or you hated this episode.
Yeah, it was like people were either upset there wasn't enough deaths, or they were just like, I think that was the main thing. People just thought more people were going to die.
There's plenty of seasons for that, though. Or seasons, episodes. Like, we still have 3 more to get through.
Yeah, I think they were just expecting more, a little more of an effort from the Night King. He didn't play his best game.
Right. But the one thing that I noticed was, like, a lot of people were bitching and moaning about, like, the darkness of the episode, especially during the battle. But at the same time, it's just, like, for me, I thought that was really unique, and I thought it was, like, really smart and cool. Because it gives you, like, the vision of, like, the good guys, basically, of, like, what they're looking at. You know, it gives everybody, like, what they're looking at, like...
Yeah, I mean, it made it harder for him, because, like, one, being dark, and then when all the snow, you know...
Right.
Starts, when the winter starts coming, like, it's hard for them to see. Like, so that makes it even more difficult for them to, you know, battle, which I'm sure they didn't take into effect. Like, oh, also the snow blizzard's going to come, and you're not going to be able to see shit.
Right, and that was like to me, I really liked that because it puts you in their perspective and it puts you into like, this is what they're seeing. And it's like, it made it more like for a show that's not realistic, a show that's like, has like wizards and dragons, witches, magic, and all this other shit. It puts that realistic tone of like, if you were going in the battle, this is what it would look like for you. Like, and that's what I really enjoyed out of it. It's like, it gave me a really cool perspective, like, in a way.
Yeah, I didn't expect to, you know, they wake up, do a nice morning stretch, you know, sun's rising,
right?
The roosters crowing, you know. Although I did think while I was watching, I was like, what if it was just like a nice, bright, sunny day when this was going on? it'd be kind of weird. Yeah, it would kind of suck. I mean, I get what people are saying. It was maybe like there were some parts where I was like, man, what the fuck is kind of. But like you said, I mean, it's if you look at the overall reasoning behind it, you hit it right on the head. Like, we're getting to look through their eyes of like, fuck, like we can't see and we have to try to fight off these fucking dead guys. Like, this is not easy.
Well, like when the Khalasar, all the Dothraki just went, and you see their flames just slowly. You're like, are there flames going out, or can we just not see? And it's like that fucking anticipation and stress. Like
yeah.
that made the episode for me. That moment is just like, what the fuck is going to happen? I have no idea what the fuck is going to happen.
And also, you cried for an hour, so.
Well, I
like
feel
an hour
bad.
straight.
All those Dothraki came over from the east and loved her and then rode for her, and then she basically lost half her army. We
had her friend Nicolette over for this, and if Nicolette wasn't here, Katie, I would have yelled at you for like, I would be like, scoot away from me, get away from me. Like,
wait, you were crying right after that happened?
Yeah,
dude, she was crying for an hour straight and like fucking like
Dear
shaking
Lord.
and like punching like the couch. I'm like, get away from me, because like you were. I don't think you realized this, but you were like. You weren't punching the couch, you were punching me in my leg and like tapping on me. It's like, move away from me! Get away from me right now! Like,
I was stressed the fuck out.
I was a little confused by that scene to begin with, because to start it off, when she just lit all the fucking swords, I like got amped up. I was like, it is on.
Right.
Y'all are fucked. And then when the flames started going out, I was like,
oh shit.
Oh no. But then I was confused because like, some people started, I guess a lot of them started to retreat.
Yeah, I saw Jorah went out there. I'm like, did Jorah just fucking die and we not see it? Like, is he gonna like come back on his horse like as a White Walker? That was like my first thought. I was like, oh shit. Like,
yeah, I was like, holy shit, what happened to him? More importantly, what happened to Ghost? That's all I want to know.
Actually, we have some good news about that.
We do have good news.
You want to tell him?
Our friend Jackie pointed out on the preview for the next episode, they flash Ghost like really quickly.
He's in the background somewhere, so.
Yeah.
I knew it. You know what? He probably was going up there and he probably was like, you know what? I'm just a wolf. I'm supposed to be with Jon Snow. I don't know why they have me here. I'm gonna sneak to the side a little bit. He probably just hid in the snow because he's white.
Probably.
I was like, I'm just gonna hang out here. This wasn't a good time. I regret this immediately.
He's like, yeah, I'm a badass, and he sees the dragons fighting this guy. He's like, you know what? I'm gonna go find a hole
You know what? You know what? I'm just a wolf. I need to go do some wolf things. But yeah, I gotta ask this, kind of because we'll be talking about her. So Melisandre, am I saying that right?
I think so.
Melisandre, whatever, the lady that sets everything on fire.
The Red Witch.
All right, so I was just having trouble. I couldn't remember. So because when she shows up, Sir Davos is kind of what the fuck? So was she supposed to be do we hate her? I don't know how to ask this.
Yeah. So was it I can't remember if it was last season or 2 seasons prior. She killed that little kid, sacrificed that little kid.
She burned.
And it was the kid that Davos really liked, that always talked to.
Okay.
And Davos, a season or 2 seasons ago, he looked at her and he's like, if you ever come back, I'll kill you myself.
He made her confess her sins to Jon Snow when Jon Snow was still king in the North.
Right.
Jon Snow was like, you're banished. And then Sir Davos was just like, if you ever come back, I'm not going to abide by anybody's laws. I'm going to kill you myself.
Kill you. That's right.
Yeah.
But so basically she came back because she knew she could help and it would be the right thing to do.
Right.
Okay. That's kind of what I thought, but I also was I just couldn't remember. I don't know how I forgot that she killed that young girl that Davos was so close to. That makes
set her on
there
fire.
There we go. That's all I needed. That's all I needed. I just needed that little refresher because I was like, man, why the fuck is everybody giving her a dirty look? I forgot what she did.
She would have died in a more epic way instead of just taking her necklace off and dying.
Turn into that gross, wrinkly old lady.
A lot of people were complaining about that, but I liked it because I felt like she's so powerful that I don't know. To me, it was almost like a poetic ending, for her character.
I kind of wish she would have burned.
I mean,
that would have been a poetic ending as well.
She's a witch, though, and she was doing what she thought was correct, and then when she knew that she fucked up, she owned up to her mistakes, though. And
yeah.
And at the end, when she saw Arya again, that's the second time that they've seen each other. Mm-hmm. And she said exactly to Arya, she said the exact same thing that she said to Arya the first time. Brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. You're going to shut those eyes forever.
She said that the first time?
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is Arya, the goat, has been foreshadowed. This has been foreshadowed since season 1. That's how crazy this is. Arya has been... They've had this planned as Arya is going to be the one to kill the Night King since season 1.
And isn't that crazy? Because you think back to season 1, 2, and 3, and it's Robb Stark is still alive, and
there's
bigger characters are still alive, and they just got killed off.
In the last season, there's a scene with Arya and Brienne.
Brienne?
No.
The Hound?
No. Blonde hair. Lady. She's got knighted. Oh my god.
Brienne.
Brienne.
Yeah, I said that 3 times.
I thought you said Bran. Sorry.
No.
Brienne. Sounds the exact same.
You had trouble with this last week, too.
No. Opposite. You had trouble with this last week. But last season, they were practicing against each other, Arya and her. And Arya does the knife drop move to her.
Mm-hmm.
Yep.
It's all been foreshadowed. That's insane. It's fucking insane. I love it.
Love it.
Yeah, that's perfect. This is phenomenal storytelling. This is 100% perfect storytelling. And so is Avengers. Go see Avengers Endgame right now.
So yeah, anyway, so after the battle starts, there wasn't there wasn't much speaking in this episode.
No, not at all.
And I texted Tricky and I was like, dude, there was so little words said, but so much was said at the same time.
There's so much screaming.
Yeah, and it was... I don't know how many highs and lows I went through of okay, yep, we're going to fuck them up. They're going to fuck up the White Walkers. And then I was like, it's done. There's no way. Everybody going to die. This is bad. And I was just I didn't know what to do. I was just anxiety filled the whole time.
There was just so much death. So many White Walkers. And then...
Well, let's go through So the first death of the show came from, was it Edison Tollett?
Yeah.
Yeah. He was the first one.
The Night Watch. The Night... What is it?
The Night's Watch?
Yeah, he's the commander. Lord Commander.
He's basically Jon Snow.
He died first.
He's basically like the B-rated Jon Snow.
Yeah.
Who actually, fun story... person I do silks with. Did I tell you this last week?
I don't know.
Oh. Person I do aerial stuff with, she is best friends with his brother. And she didn't realize it for 8 years.
The Aegon Targaryen?
No, Edison.
The sixth?
No. It's her twin brother.
What?
Yeah, and she was like, that's my best friend. And I didn't, because he has a beard, he looks different in real life. She's like, I love Game of Thrones, and it took me 8 fucking years. She was like a Vegas girl, and
why don't you get in touch with her and get him on the show?
That's just absurd that she had no idea.
yeah, it's absurd.
It's just absurd that like you haven't put 2 and 2 together, Katie, and get him on the show.
Well, I'm friends with her friend.
Jesus Christ.
Edison,
Yeah.
come here.
Yeah.
Come here, you White Walker, you.
Yeah, but he dead.
Yeah, he was, and he was White Walking after that.
Yeah.
But he basically saved Sam's life.
Multiple times.
Yeah. And
Sam's a little fuck.
don't say that about Sam. We love Sam before this episode.
We do love Sam. And then when...
We do love Sam.
towards the end of the episode, though, when Jon Snow has to walk past Sam, it's a fucking tough decision. He leaves him to die, basically, to try to fucking kill the Night King. Or the dragon. He doesn't do either, but...
I just would have killed Sam.
He left him to die.
Good.
Because it's not... You can't keep saving the same person.
He really pissed me off.
Why?
Yeah, he's just... I mean, I get where his heart was, but... My God. He heard footsteps and was like... I wish I wouldn't have done this. I should have went in the crypt.
Well, what did I say last week? The crypt has some significance. There's something bad or good that's going to happen in the crypt. What happened?
The dead rose.
Uh-huh. They weren't so safe in the crypt. They made the crypt such a big deal for the last 6 seasons.
Yeah, and in the crypt, that scene with Tyrion and Sansa, you turned to me and you're like, they're going to kill themselves. And I was like, I thought they were for a second. I thought they were just going to kill themselves.
Oh, really? I thought they were going to, like, kiss or something.
I thought they were putting a knife to their belly.
Oh, I didn't think that at all.
Oh, I did. When she said that to me, I was like, I think that might actually happen. I think what went through my mind after Katie said that to me is like, fuck. Are they going to win this war against, like, the Night King, and then they're going to open up the fucking crypt and everybody's going to be dead inside?
Mm-hmm. Because they killed themselves, not even because they...
No, just those two, but everybody else would have been dead, too.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying, yeah.
Did Gilly get killed in the crypt?
I don't think so.
Okay, it was just another girl that got pulled. I couldn't really tell. It was kind of quick.
I thought it was her at first, too, but I think she's still alive.
Okay, yeah, I figured, but at first I was kind of like, I thought it was her, and I was like, oh man, that's not good.
Well, that's not good.
Because who's going to take care of little Sam?
Yeah,
Big Sam.
I'm pretty sure she's standing right next to Lord Varys.
Varys.
I pronounce his fucking name. I don't know.
That's why I'm here.
I'm pretty sure she's standing right next to him when like Tyrion and Sansa start walking forward and they notice that they're hiding in the corner.
Yeah, when they were all huddled up in the crypt, like when the dead were coming through, I was like, I got really sad. I was like, man, they're so defenseless right now.
Mm-hmm.
It could have been way worse.
Do you like that line where Arya is giving Sansa the dragon glass blade? And Sansa's like, I don't even know how to use it. She goes, stick him with the pointy end.
The pointy end. Yeah, that was funny. I liked this. Like, stick him with the pointy end.
It all goes back to season 1.
I love shit like that.
Yeah.
Is that what Jon Snow said to Arya? Yeah.
When he gave her sword.
Yep. Said you stab him with the pointy end. Man, crazy to think it just goes back all that time.
It's insane.
Well, I mean, not really, because I mean, it's a story, but just little things like that.
There was a couple scenes that I thought were really cool. One that stuck out to me, though, was when Jamie Lannister and Brienne Tarth are fighting up on the roof. Oh my god! And there's fire behind them, and it's basically just their silhouette, and it's those two just defending off like White Walkers. I thought that fucking shot was awesome.
That was cool.
Yeah.
Like, I legit, like, kind of want that as, like, a picture to hang up in my house. Just, like, those two with, like, their swords up in the air of their silhouettes. And, like, with the fire, like, in the background. I think that was fucking cool.
I'm really surprised, like, neither of them died.
I thought...
Jamie can't die till Cersei is around.
I know.
I was getting worried.
But just watching it, I was like, man, they sold me on, like, one of them's going to go, like... It wasn't looking good. It was not looking pretty going into the end of the third period there.
Starks in 6. Starks in 6.
You guys want to talk about Lyanna Mormont?
Yeah.
Oh my
god.
The second goat.
The second goat.
Next to Arya. We all called it, though. We said she's going to go out in a badass way. Somehow.
I was the only one that didn't. I was the only one that said, like, I thought she was going to survive.
I thought you did.
No, I had her alive.
You're stupid.
Well, maybe
he's gonna die.
I'm pretty sure. I mean, you said that, but I think you also agreed that like she's gonna do something awesome, though.
Yeah,
there's no way you wouldn't have been like. I know for sure you would definitely were like, yeah, she's gonna do something awesome in some way. Like she has to.
Yeah, definitely. And the way
badass chick.
I did laugh at the way she was running towards the giant. I'm like, oh god, cut the scene, cut the
when
scene,
she
cut
got
the scene,
knocked
cut the scene.
first?
No, it was after she got knocked, and the way she started running, I don't know what it was. It just, I kind of cringed at that scene. That's the only scene of this whole episode I cringed at. I was just like, oh, cut the scene, cut the scene. And then she got picked up.
Her running,
bitch. Yeah. Ah! Like charging forward. I was like, shut up. Shut this up. Shut this up.
I'm sorry, if I had to charge towards a giant, I'd be running too and screaming.
It just looked weird. It didn't look...
Yeah, it was kind of weird. I mean, it's just the fact that how she's a small little girl in this big battlefield running at this huge fucking giant. And I thought, I was not expecting the stab to the eye. Well, until I saw the blue eye. And then I was like, oh, this is going to be dope. But before that, I was like, he's going to squeeze this poor little girl to death. I was like, oh no. Mm-hmm. I don't know. I thought her head was going to like pop off or something.
Like she's just going to like pop in half, basically.
Yeah. I was like, oh my God. But then she just gives out one last fucking cry and phew. That was so badass. I popped for that. I was like, fuck yeah. You're the shit.
We did too.
I'd fight for you any day, little girl. She'd beat my ass. Don't call me little girl. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am. I won't ever say it again.
Sorry, I'll take you to Toys R Us.
What do you want from me? Do you want the Barbie?
For my lady.
Do you want the Funk Pop of the big giant guy? I'll get you the Funk Pop. But yeah, that was awesome. That was badass. I'm glad she, like, I wish she would have stayed alive because I think she could have played an important role, like, going forward now.
Yeah.
But the way she went out was also like, it kind of goes to her character of like being a fighter when like she has no reason to be out there.
Right. So. I mean, she could have been a totally different role this whole show and nobody would have judged her any differently.
Exactly. She could have been down in the fucking crypt. Mm-hmm. Instead of that other dumb little girl who said she was going to fight off the crypt and then did nothing when the pressure came.
Wow.
What? Am I wrong? She even bring a weapon down there.
What? Katie was like gonna say something then stopped.
I have nothing good to say.
Because you agree.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Fuck
Stop trying to go against us.
I'll defend the crypt. No, you won't. Shut up.
Yeah, no, I hope you got eaten.
Get out of here. Yeah.
Before we get into Arya, let's talk about the dragons.
We got more to talk about before Arya. Theon.
Yeah, Dickless.
Poor Dickless.
See ya. Goodbye.
So,
I'm like one of the few people that just have no sympathy for that guy.
I came back.
Liked him.
I came back to having sympathy for him.
I couldn't. He made his bed. It's his problem.
He did, but he laid in it, and then he tried to do better from it.
He just had a bunch of daddy issues. He was like, I don't know what to do. I'm going to make my dad proud. And then he just, you know what? He got tortured, which kind of sucked, but yeah, whatever.
But he made it right in the end.
I guess.
Like, if he wouldn't have stolen Winterfell, all of this shit probably still would have happened.
Mm-hmm.
Like, Cersei or the king, whoever, would have still taken Winterfell at some point or another.
It's like, I saw a meme on Twitter that said, I'll do this, I'll do that, like Jon Snow, I'll do this, Daenerys, I'll do this, Theon, I'll do this, Arya, I'll do this. And it said, Bran, you know what? I think I'm just gonna be like a crow and just do like real bird shit.
Yeah, that was funny.
This like creepy little shithead.
Mm-hmm.
Theon, thank you for your time. You're gonna die now. Okay, bye.
I'm kind of mad at Daenerys' dragons.
Why?
Well, they jumped down to save Jon Snow when Jon Snow was trying to fight off the Night King.
Yeah.
And one, why are you not blowing fire? Two, when you blow fire at the Night King, you don't stick around and make sure it works. You get out of there.
So be mad at Daenerys. Don't be mad at the dragons. She's a dumb bitch.
Well, okay, but then the dragon left her for dead.
I still don't like her. I don't trust her still.
The dragon left her for dead.
Wait, why would you not stay around to make sure that the Night King was killed by the fire?
Maybe you stay around, but you fly up and, like, hover. You don't stay, like, on ground zero and wait for people to attack you.
What? Gallows and Anderson are back on Raw? What the fuck? Alright, well, anyway. Sorry. I got Raw on TV right now. But, no, but, like, I don't know. I feel like you should check and see if he melted. Like,
yeah, but maybe, like, get up, fly, do a lap, and come back or something.
I mean, did you see the way that guy threw that fucking spear the last time? Like, it doesn't matter where you fly. That guy has a rocket on his arm.
Yeah, and did you see all those dead people climb on the dragon like little ants because they stayed there too long?
I'll take my chances against all those dead people than a guy that can throw a spear, like, 900 miles per hour. He's like a all-American fucking track and field thrower.
I'd get the fuck out.
Stout ain't wrong.
I'd get the fuck out.
You gotta make sure he's dead, which he wasn't, that piece of shit.
No, and then all the dead people climbed on the dragon and left Daenerys for dead.
Fuck Daenerys, she got Jorah killed.
But if the dragon and her wouldn't have been so stupid... Jorah needs to be alive.
And shout out R.I.P. Jorah. I love Jorah, and he's gone.
That was the best way for him to go out. That's all he wanted to do in his life. Well,
and he wanted to fuck her too. But.
I know, but like if he couldn't fuck her, he wanted to give his life to her, and that's what he did. It was really heroic.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, most sad to see him go.
Now you can go be with the National and sing songs.
That's White Walker biz, baby.
That's what you gotta do when you're white walking.
Hey, but how about Daenerys gets handed a sword, and I'm sure you guys had the same reaction as me, because I was just like, what the she doesn't know what to do with one of those things, and then she's just swashing around killing people. It's like she held it and was like, oh, I have to actually fight? I don't have dragons? Crap.
Yeah, I had that same thought. I was like, oh, she dead.
Yeah, I was like, oh, you are sure. I thought there was a pretty good chance of her dying that episode. I was a little convinced at some points, like, she might go down.
I thought that for a second as well. Especially when she was on a dragon and the Night King was on his dragon. I thought that she might go down.
Yeah. I'll just say this. Like, I know a lot of people are upset there maybe wasn't, like, as many deaths, which I don't get, because they'd probably be upset that certain people... Either way, those people probably would have bitched, like, why'd they kill him? Now they're like, why didn't they kill enough people?
It's like your wrestling fans.
Yeah, but I think they did a good job at, like, at least for me, convincing me that at some point there was good chances that, like, these people were going to die. So, like, it like, had my emotions, like, going crazy. I was like, there wasn't a time where I thought 100% like the whole time these people aren't going to die or that they were going to die. It was like a good mix of like up and down, like a battle scene. Like holy shit, like this is legit. And like, oh crap, are they going to die here? Oh, they didn't. Okay, right. They're alive. That's good, but they could still die. Like, I don't know. That's what you want in the show. You dumb idiots.
You fucking idiots. But yeah, so we have any more before we get into Arya? Is there anything else? I mean, the Hound, like, protecting Arya.
That's pretty cool.
Mm-hmm. Like, it was like, he was, like, scared. He doesn't want to go out. He's like, we're going to die. We're going to die. And he's like, oh, fuck, Arya's in trouble. And he just took off running. Like, that's why I like the Hound, God damn it. Go protect Neo. Go protect the true one.
Yeah, the soft spot came out for him, and I'm like, okay, come here, Hound. Give me a hug.
Fucking cunt.
And then Barrick, is his name Barrick?
That's right here. You have the list of names in front of you.
Barrick Dondarrion, the guy who kept getting brought back by the Lord of Light.
Mm-hmm.
And he literally sacrificed himself.
Yeah, for Arya.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. That was sad. That was actually really sad for me. And we don't know so much about him.
I think I have his killing confused with the other guy we said earlier, Edison.
Yeah, Edison got killed like in the battlefield.
Okay, Edison's the one that got killed when he saved Sam, correct?
Yeah.
Like he saved Sam and then right to the back, and then Sam was like,
yeah.
Okay, and then acting 101, baby. And then who we were just talking about?
Barrick,
he's the one that died like in the running through the halls, correct?
Yeah, he's the one with the eye patch.
Yeah, damn. Yeah, that one got me.
So in the books, actually, he plays a bigger role. He is like one of the more main characters, and then I feel like in the series he kind of just was like
he was just there.
He just pops up every once in a while to add to the storyline, and you know he's important, but like you don't really know his background.
Mm-hmm.
He's bigger in the books. The Lord of Light is bigger in the books.
Kind of wish he would have had a little bit bigger of a role in the show.
Yeah. I mean, the show's been pretty fucking perfect as it's been, though.
Oh, yeah, definitely.
Yeah. But when he was, like, he was basically, like, Hodor, holding those dead people back, I just was like, oh, fuck.
I will say, I think this is the first season I've seen more people bitching about the show than normal. But at the same time, the show's so big now, it's like, oh, here come your haters. Here come your fucking haters.
There's always going to be haters.
Yeah. Well, people just, like, because it's the last season, they're expecting, like, every big possible moment. It's like, dude, the last episode could be an hour and how many minutes long of just the most intense moments possible. It's like the build-up could be worth it. Like, why give away, like, all these big moments right off the bat or every episode?
Right.
I mean, like, I get it because there's a lot of time, there's a lot of things you can do, but, like, there's gonna be a bigger payoff where people can be like, okay, makes sense.
I was just talking to somebody the other day, and they're like, I can't believe the battle's already happening. I'm like, well, there's only 6 episodes, so, like, yeah, it's already happening. Like, what? It's already happening? What a waste. What a waste of a season. It's not even a season. I'm like, no, it's still a season. It's a 6-episode season. But what more do you want them to do? The story's coming to an end. Like,
if they think they can do it in 6 seasons or 6 episodes, and let them do it.
Yeah,
I like it better,
and the episodes are longer too.
Let's hypothetically say they decide to kind of switch it to where, like, so obviously now we're gonna have what's going on with Cersei and who's actually gonna take over. If they did that plot first, then we would just have the fight, which we know, like, there's only 2 options out of it. You know, either they survive or they lose. And it's kind of like now that the battle's over, we have, like, I feel like there's a lot more options where this could go of who takes over, who gets killed, who joins what side. You know what I'm saying? Like, there's a lot more options now in play that the battle is over than if they would have did the whole Cersei, whatever plot they're going to do, and then went to battle with these people.
I agree. It's not cut and dry. It's not life or death. It's life now and then 5 or 6 different possibilities.
Yeah.
So, now with that all set, let's get into Arya. Because I have a question about Arya.
Well, wait. Let's predict who said Arya was going to be a badass bitch?
You did.
Said Arya was going to kill the Night King?
You did.
Katie.
I'm the goat right now. Thank you.
Good call.
Yeah.
Thanks. So, continue talking. Just wanted to make sure that was clear.
I hate you. All right. Well, anyway, yeah, Arya.
Todd brags like every time he gets something right or predicts something, and then you get one thing right, and he's so sour.
Oh, yeah.
So true.
You fucking sore loser.
Can't let her have any fucking credit.
That was like
Such
the most important prediction, and I predicted that.
She
early
legit
on.
cried for like an hour and 20 minutes straight through that episode. And right when the episode was over, she wipes her tears off her face. I fucking called it, though.
I did.
You fucking Mark. Man.
Yeah, I cried. I cried both times I saw Avengers. She cried 3 times when she saw Avengers with me.
I just cry a lot.
No, but you cry when... Okay, but you...
We're not talking... No, this is not the Avengers podcast.
I just want to point out, Jim, that during the movie, she leans over and taps me, and she starts patting like her chest. She's like, I'm so fucking nervous right now. I'm so fucking nervous right now. I'm like, oh, but I didn't think you cared about Avengers that much, Katie. Like,
I do care about Avengers. I just care more
Nerd.
about Game of Thrones.
Anyway, any Hoosers, back to Game of Thrones. Arya. So, the Red Witch tells her, it's when Arya cut her own hair. It's when she meets up with the Hound, is when she meets the Red Witch the first time.
Okay.
What season is that in?
I mean, Ned Stark is dead.
Yeah, it's like season
Robb
3.
Stark, I think, is dead.
It's like season 3 or 4.
Yeah.
It's right before she meets Nameless.
Yeah,
Yeah.
season 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Season 4, probably, I would say.
So when she meets the Red Witch, she grabs her face and looks at her and she goes, brown eyes, blue eyes, green eyes. These are the eyes that you're going to shut forever. And she looked at her again and she said that exact same thing to her. And she said, what do we say to death?
Not today.
Yeah. And I was like, this has been foreshadowed since season 1.
That's why books that become series are way better than just series.
What do you mean?
Like, because they have so much more potential to have depth and
I
backstories
get
and stuff.
what you mean.
Like,
I get what you're
because
saying.
books have more details.
Yeah.
I understand what you're saying now.
Yeah.
Who else? Somebody else said that to her too. Like, what do we say to the god of death? Was it the Nameless guy?
No, it was the guy that was training her to fight in the first season.
That's right. The guy who was training. That's right.
Ned was still alive, like when all that was going on.
Mm-hmm.
That's right.
And how does she know what to say that but the Lord of Light, which we still don't even know who that is.
Right. And I just want to point out that the Red Witch, brown eyes, Walder Frey. She got him 2 seasons ago.
Killed his ass.
Yeah, killed him 2 seasons ago. Blue eyes, the Night King. Got him. And now, who has green eyes, you might ask?
Cersei.
Yep. So, here's my question. Is Arya going to take the throne?
I don't think Arya wants the throne.
No.
I think she's like Jon Snow.
But is the twist going to be that she's actually a Targaryen also?
No.
No.
I'm just saying.
No, she's
I
not.
don't think so. No, I don't think she's going to take the throne.
Because she's so close to Jon.
She'll be a hand.
She might be a hand.
Yeah.
She's not
She
going to
won't
take
see-
the throne, though. She...
No.
Mm-mm.
All right.
I hope somebody gives her a dragon.
Maybe she finds her own dragon.
But...
Yo, maybe
That'd
she
be
is a
badass.
dragon.
So maybe she is a Targaryen. But maybe Gendry gave her the dragon because she's pregnant.
No, Gendry gave her that weak dick. That's why she went and fucking killed the Night King. She was pissed off.
So,
She needed to-
goddamn that move. Just the drop. Cut. See ya. Bye. Where was she hiding? That's what I want to know.
She left long before all those dead people came, so she could have been anywhere.
Mm-hmm.
She could have had the face of a dead person. We don't fucking know.
That's true. Jesus Christ. But there's another meme that showed her like right as she jumps towards the Night King, all of a sudden the song kicks on and just says, "I just have sex."
Yeah, I saw that too.
Dude, I think Barstool took it down because I can't find it anywhere anymore.
Oh man, that's lame.
Yeah.
Can we just talk about before we get into like the big kill when she was like fucking fighting off all those people and then she's walking through the library, which I was so nervous when she was walking through the library. I was like, this is not good.
I think that was the worst panic I had. The worst anxiety.
Oh my god. That's why I told Katie to get away from me.
Yeah. I thought she was going to die, and I have her dying this season for some reason, and now I'm going to be completely wrong because no way does she die now. But I thought legit she was going to die. But when she did that like barrel roll down the dead people, I was like, this chick is fucking incredible. Who does that? I don't know. How do I get out of all these dead people? I'll fucking barrel roll down them like a badass with no weapon. Nuts. But I'm pretty sure I thought she was going to die.
I thought she was going to die.
I think that's when like the Hound came in, and I was like, my man.
Fucking
cunt.
I thought she might die too until the Hound showed up because I was like,
yeah,
it was not looking good.
I was so nervous. I was not having a good time.
Night King.
I didn't enjoy that episode at all.
Night King, Burger King, who gives a shit? Starks and 6.
That's so funny. Burger King, Lion King.
Yeah, that was it. Night King, Burger King, Lion King, who gives a shit? Starks and 6.
Yeah. So good. But yeah, I mean, what do you guys think? How do you think she made her way out there without getting, noticed? I guess by the White Walkers.
I don't know. She could have hidden in a fucking tree.
It was legit like that meme I sent you. She's just hiding in a bush, like that one guy just eating like corn, like hiding in the bush, just waiting for somebody. Like, here he is. Time to come out.
Yeah,
well, she was gone for a hot minute in the episode.
Yeah. I mean, she definitely. It doesn't surprise me that she was able to sneak her. I mean, whatever all that training is that she went through, she knows some shit. So, like, I'm not surprised she, like, made her way out there. Somebody commented on my status. It was like, where did she come from? Like, that's just dumb. I was like, dude, think of who she is as a character. Like, she found some way or another to, like, sneak around and get into a spot to get out there to, like, do some shit. Maybe she was in a tree. And then just fucking...
She had the face of Groot, and then... Like, the White Walkers just walked past, like, oh, it's a fucking tree. Like, and so they just kept walking, and she's like, I'm Groot.
I thought for sure, and obviously this doesn't really make any sense because they don't have faces, but I thought somehow she would, like, get a face of one of the dead people and become one of them, like how
badass.
she's... You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought there was some way she'd be able to somehow pull that off, but obviously not, since they don't have, I guess, faces, really. Like, some of them had, like, half a face, but... I thought maybe that was the way they were going to do it, where she like cuts off somehow one of the dead people's heads, faces, and then becomes one of them and sneaks her way up there and then kills them, which would be kind of badass. But either way,
yeah.
I just don't think it's completely unreasonable to expect that Arya either hit herself very well, hit herself within the dead people, because it's like this is her home. This is her. Where she hid all her life. She knows all the ins and outs, and now she also knows fucking secrets and I don't know, even magic. I don't fucking know.
I actually think Jon Snow and Daenerys die now after this episode. I think Bran's going to take the Iron Throne.
No.
He's already been sitting down. He's going to be used to it.
That's true.
One might die. I don't think both will.
Would you really be that surprised if Bran takes the Iron Throne at the end?
Yes. If anybody's going to take the Iron Throne, if Daenerys and Jon die, it's not going to be Bran.
Why
not? It's
not?
going to be Sansa. It's going to be Sansa out of everybody.
Nah.
Yes.
She's a phoenix.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Sansa will take it if anybody does.
I don't see Bran taking it. He's not mentally stable enough to do that.
And he doesn't care enough to do that.
I think he does.
He cares, but he's the three-eyed raven, so he's got a.
Hey, people
higher
said I was
calling.
crazy that. People said I was crazy. It's actually on like the third episode of Offended ever. People said I was crazy, and I said fucking Daenerys and Jon Snow are gonna start fucking each other, and they're like, no, it's not gonna happen. No way. And guess what? They started banging. They banging hard too. She gave him road ahead on a fucking dragon, right?
Yeah, I mean, how do people not expect two good-looking people in any show are eventually going to start banging? Like, that's just a dead giveaway.
Right.
Dumbasses.
Fucking idiots.
You know what I was just thinking? I wish I knew how to do things more on a computer, like video editing. Because now I just want to make a video of Bran to the Nelly Furtado song where he's like, I'm like a bird, I only fly away.
Oh, that's already been done. I saw that today.
Oh, was it? Damn.
I saw that today.
That fucker took my golden idea. It would just be really funny. Damn it, now I gotta see it. I don't want to see it. That was my idea. Son of a bitch.
You gotta find it. Yeah,
Someone stole that out of your
I actually saw
brain.
that earlier today. I was cracking up.
God damn it. Well, props to them. Good brain. Good creativity.
So, Arya kills the Night King. Katie stops crying. And then we get previews for the next episode. What do we think is going to happen on the next episode?
I don't even know.
I haven't seen the little preview clip of the next episode yet.
Oh, you haven't?
I don't think it was on the. It wasn't on the after show.
It was on ours.
Unless I missed it. I swear to God I didn't so I was like, okay.
Too busy tweeting. You're like, holy shit.
Yeah, I was fired up. I guess, maybe, I don't know, because I watched the whole after thing. Maybe
It wasn't very long.
Okay, then I probably just I probably was on my phone.
Yeah.
And didn't see it. Oh, I'm going to have to go back and watch it then.
But Daenerys is like, we won this war, but there's one more battle that we have to win. And then it shows Cersei, and she's with, what's his name? Fucking douchebag guy from Mighty Ducks. He looks like the guy from Mighty Ducks.
The Greyjoy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Fuck.
Oh, you're on?
Yeah, you're right. Yeah.
That
Yeah,
twat's
they're
cool.
standing there together. So what I think might actually happen, and I think what might trigger Arya, is I think Arya is actually going to look at Jaime Lannister and actually be like, you fought for us. You tried to help us. You did as much as you could. And, I respect you now. I think Cersei's going to fucking kill Jaime, and that's going to piss off Arya, big time. I think that's going to be the thing that, triggers her more to, want to kill her.
Oh, I definitely think Jaime or Cersei kill each other. One of them kills each other.
I don't know. I'm fully set on Arya fucking killing Cersei now.
Yeah,
Well, then I think
100%.
Cersei will kill Jaime.
And I know how I think she does it. She cuts off her head just like how Ned got his head cut off. She saw Ned get his head cut off, and she's like, "This is payback." Whoosh.
Yeah. That's how she should do it.
Mm-hmm.
Or she kills Jaime Lannister, takes his face, becomes him, then kills her.
Oh, I don't like that.
I don't think she'll kill Jaime, but maybe Jaime will die, and then she'll do that.
And then she'll be like, oh, Jaime's face.
She'll fuck Cersei first. Be like, oh, that was better than...
Or she takes the face of somebody that's close to, maybe she takes the hand's face
Ooh.
Who's the hand?
of Cersei.
Oh, the maester. That's not a maester.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's what I can see happening.
maybe. Yeah, it's gonna be fucking... They still have 3 episodes, and I don't know what the fuck is gonna happen.
I just want a break from good entertainment because Sheeta debuts on NXT this week too. Fuck.
So, do you think we're going to see the Hound fight?
I hope so. The Mountain.
That
The
has
Mountain?
to happen.
It has to happen.
That has to happen. Because nobody else is going to kill the Mountain except for the Hound.
I was a little
You know
bummed we're
what?
gonna get Jon Snow versus the Night King for just 2 minutes.
You almost
Yeah.
got him, but then the Night King pussed out and called up the dead.
Yeah. It's oh no, don't come near me, Jon Snow. Here. Ha ha ha.
Jon Snow's going
Pussy.
to die in battle like a dummy he is. He's not so smart. He's brave but not smart.
Yeah.
He's honorable.
He's honorable.
And that's what got Ned killed.
Maybe the Hound sacrifices himself when Arya's trying to kill Cersei, and the Mountain is like trying to protect her, and then the Hound sacrifices himself to save Arya. I can see that happening.
That resonates with me. I think you're right.
I think if the Hound's gonna die, it's gonna be sacrificing for Arya. It has to be. The way they've been kind of building at it a little bit, and how much he cares for it's. I mean,
or something happens with something like that's gonna happen, and that's when him and the Hound or him and the Mountain are gonna fight each other.
Well, that's been led up to as well, and the fact that Arya is gonna kill Cersei, or she's gonna try to kill Cersei, that makes a shitload of sense.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know. I don't know where it's gonna go.
Can you imagine if the show ends with Cersei just alive and wins?
I think it could. I don't
I'll
think
throw up.
that's completely
I'll throw
unreasonable.
Shut up, Katie.
It's fucking George Martin who killed half the cast in the third season. By the third season,
George Martin. He
did.
Many things are Targaryen. Oh, man. Well, anyway, any final thoughts here before we wrap this show up?
Arya's that bitch. I mean,
Okay, Sansa.
Sansa said it perfectly. She is that bitch.
I think
Did we call
Tyrion
this
and
anything, by the way?
Sansa.
Like a 3 thing? What did we call this the last time?
The 3
Dragon
dragon
eggs.
eggs.
Yeah, what's your 3 dragon eggs?
Okay.
So Jim's not done yet, Katie.
Sorry.
Jesus.
Okay.
Shit.
My first one. I'm kind of set. Are all the dragons dead?
No.
No.
Watch the next preview, Jim.
2
One's
are
alive. Oh yeah, sorry. 2 are alive.
Mm-hmm.
Huh. Phew. All right. Number 1.
Phew.
Thank God.
You actually
Because
said the name. Phew.
I thought at least one of them was dead or something like that, and I was like, "Oh my God, this is terrible." Okay. Whew. Okay. Well, #blessed. Dragons are still alive. Also, with that, I'm glad to hear that Ghost is alive because I was really worried about that one.
How mad
was
would you
like-
be at us if we're wrong?
Probably pretty mad because why would you have him just slide in last episode or whatever was 2 episodes ago where it's oh hey, there he is, and then he just fucking goes out there and dies right away? No, fuck that. He deserves better. So those are my 1. 2.
That was your 1.
That's a pretty long one.
Sorry. Fuck. 2. I am glad that Theon Greyjoy got what was coming to him, and he had to die, even if it was heroic. People want to say, but he, I guess not. He's just on even ground. I'm not going to call it heroic. He, that's what he had to do for being a little fucker for a while.
A dickless little fucker.
Yeah, hot take, not popular, whatever. I'll take the heat. And my number 3, of course. Arya, that bitch, my queen.
My queen.
I bend the knee. She's the queen. I don't care. I don't care if they ever call her queen the rest of the season. She is the queen. You killed the Night King. Here you go.
Yeah, you should
This
be
whole thing is
So
yours.
badass.
You automatically get the Iron Throne.
So badass.
Yeah, she should. Like I said, she's not gonna take it, but give her own separate throne, a smaller one or something. I don't know. Give her whatever she wants. I don't She deserves it. That's just the most badass thing.
Oh yeah, here's your other Iron Throne. Oh yeah, we only have 5 swords on it for now.
If
But, if you keep killing other people, you can just keep adding up the swords, and then it's going to be a bigger throne. Yeah.
Pick it up for you. All right, bye, new queen.
Yeah, that's exactly what Doug used to say. Bye, new Doug.
Bye, new Doug.
And that was Cork
And that
watching
was
Game of Thrones.
God damn it, you beat me. I was getting ready to say it, and I let you finish what you were going to say. Son of a bitch. Well done. But
It's not like a normal circle, it's like a freaky circle.
It's not like a regular walker. They're white and they're dead.
Yeah, they don't really walk together. They freaky walk at you. Kind of like a fast walker.
Yeah.
Like you walk
Kind of
in
like
half.
fast walk, slow walk. But yeah.
But if you got a little dragon, you could go swish wash and then, yep, they might be dead. But there's a lot. Night King, though, he was in the Olympics. Javelin thrower.
Quick throw.
Oh, me.
All right. What do you guys got?
Go ahead, Kate.
My 1, 2, 3 finish.
Yeah.
I'm going to say 1, the crypt was a bad fucking place to be.
Yeah, it's like Tales from the Crypt. Crypt Keeper was probably there.
Can you interrupt your own and not mine?
Sorry, just excited.
So, just talking about the crypt.
I don't think the crypt is over either, so that's...
I think it's over.
No, I don't think so.
I think so.
I think this next episode with looking at all the dead and figure out what the fuck is left and all that shit, I think there will be something in the crypt, some importance to the crypt, some shit.
Wait,
happen.
you really think the crypt wasn't the best place for them to be when all of that shit was going on outside of it?
Arya looked pretty safe. Like,
Arya almost died.
Well, that's fucking Arya.
in the library, but I'm saying you're telling me that there wasn't a tower that you guys could all gone to? Like where Bran's bedroom was way back when? You guys gonna go in the crypt? I'm just saying, okay? It's the army of the dead. You're going down with the dead. I didn't expect it either. I'm just saying. Crypt is my 1, 2, 3 dragon egg. And number 2...
It was your 1 dragon egg.
Yeah, it was my 1 dragon egg. And number 2...
Jesus, can you count? Hey, man, can you count?
I am really upset that Khaleesi lost her Khalasar. I'm really upset about that. That to me was one of the saddest things I've ever seen.
It was like giant pussies coming back.
But the thing is, you didn't actually see it, but
unpopular
you...
opinion, my butt.
So that was really hard, but shout out to them. And number 3, Arya's the bitch. She's that
bitch.
Damn straight.
Yeah.
All right, man. All right, Mike. My number 1 is R.I.P. Jorah. It had a fun run with him. I'm pretty sad he died. Got stabbed a bunch of times, but he was like, I'm gonna win this.
Bye, new Jorah.
That's exactly what Jorah used to say. Bye, new Jorah.
Bye, new Jorah.
But no, okay, so yeah, Jorah's my number 1. He was like one of my favorites since like the first season. Number 2, my number 2. I don't even know.
You had all this time to think about it.
Oh, did I?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, neat. My number 2 is just fucking shout out to the Night King for just standing there in the fire and just like, idiot. Is he Targaryen? You think he was maybe a Targaryen?
Yes, I do think he was Targaryen.
Ooh.
It's like that theory we talked about last week.
I mean, he stood through the fire and he was like, I'm fine because I'm Targaryen, and he rode a dragon.
Yep.
Ooh, damn, that does make sense.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot about that till you just said that.
Yep. Goddamn, I'm smart and I pay attention. And my number 3, fuck you, Katie. Fuck you. Fuck you. Just fuck you. I got it right. I predicted it right. Mm-hmm. Actually, my real number 3, Arya, is that bitch. Let's go. All 3 of us had to have the same number 3. It makes sense.
I mean, we had to. I mean, I have been waiting for that moment forever.
Same.
Like, I was waiting for her to become just like a killer and start fucking things up, which she did, but I was like, there's something more. There's something more she has to do. And I didn't even think about it. I never really thought, like, oh, she's going to end up killing this guy. And that happened, and I did a victory lap.
Mm-hmm. Oh, yeah. Me, Katie, Nicolette, I think all screamed, like, when that happened.
I hopped out of bed faster than Grandpa Joe when he heard Chocolate Factory.
Damn.
Fuck you, Grandpa Joe.
Fuck you, Grandpa Joe. I was amped up. I, like, paused it. I kept hitting the 10-second rewind on that scene for, like, 5 minutes. I got the hiccups again this week. Just so badass.
It is. It's fucking incredible. Incredible. All right, that was Game of Thrones. Your review show for episode 3, The Battle for Winterfell. I don't even know if that's what the episode was called.
I think
if it wasn't called that, like, you're fucking up Game of Thrones.
Yeah.
Anyway, you can follow Offended on Twitter, Facebook, Instagram, and Periscope at OffendedPod. Make sure to go follow PWP Nation at PWP Nation and all social media platforms as well. Make sure to go buy our t-shirt at www.prowrestlingtees.com and search Offended. Make sure to go listen to, holy shit, we have 5 podcasts out this week. We have our Avengers Endgame review out now. We have Offended coming out this week, weekly wrestling wrap-up, hockey talks, all on Apple Podcasts, Spotify, iHeartRadio, wherever you get your podcasts. Just by searching Offended, subscribe, follow, give us that 5-star review. You can follow me on Twitter, Instagram, and Snapchat at Trick1042. You can follow Stoutsy at
Jimmy James 9417 on Instagram and Twitter, and James V Stout on Snapchat.
And you can follow Katie, Lady Katie, House of Naked at
the letters KT_KT_ Naked Lady.
Wow.
I know, I remembered this time.
Wow.
Good job.
Great job.
I show pictures of boobs on Twitter. Just kidding. Just side boob like Arya.
What a letdown.
Yeah, big letdown.
Just some side.
What are you trying to say, Jim?
Nothing.
Gotcha. All right.
It's like boobs.
It's like boobs. All right. Well, anyway, we'll see you guys next week. Episode 4 for Game of Thrones, unless you see us or listen to us for Hockey Talks, Wrestling, and Offended, because then we'll see you 3 more times this week. So we have to do so many podcasts.
So many podcasts.
I know, so many options. Well, anyway, for Lord Stoutsy, for Lady Katie, I'm Lord Tricky. This has been the Game of Thrones review show by Offended, presented by PvP Nation. We'll see you guys later.
7 blessings, you fucking cunts.
Mark's safe at Winterfell.
Wrap it up after that.